Hey everyone, it's the 1st of September and time for my August wrap-up. Let's start with videos. There are 2 unboxing videos because I bought books. Not many, but just a few. We also had a lot of good discussions. We talked about our obsession with numbers and how we tend to compare how much we read here. And I loved all your comments, so if you haven't checked that video out, you should also read the comments. The same for the discussion we had about books and ourselves, like how much we define ourselves through our books, and also about immortality. I liked how many of you looked at the fact that if you could live forever, you could probably read all the books, and I like that idea. Maybe living long is not such a bad idea after all. I also uploaded a video showing you all my postcard books, meaning all the books that I haven't finished reading. And there was a ukulele update and also my producer-consumer conundrum. Basically that I stopped making daily videos because I wanted to consume more than produce for a while. And that was pretty good because the second half of August was crazy. I also uploaded a movie recommendation for you because I watched Hector's Search for Happiness and I really enjoyed that one. And I showed you what I like to eat for lunch, and a lot of you said to add cinnamon, which I tried and it was an awesome idea. Thank you very much. And also I participated in another art assignment, Imprint. And of course I also uploaded some tags in August. The A to Z book survey, the TMI tag, the Would You Rather Bookish style tag, the Not Safe for Work tag, and sort of a Pretty Spines tag. I don't know if it's a tag, but I showed you some pretty spines and realized that a lot of my spines have animals on them. And a lot of you said you found animals and people. So people is something I need to look for in my bookshelves. On to the books I read in August. First, the physical books. I finished The Tiny Wife by Andrew Kaufman, which is very short and talks about a thief stealing the most sentimental thing from a random bunch of people and how that affects and changes their lives. And I really enjoyed this book. I like Andrew Kaufman's writing, and also it made me think about what's the sentimental thing that I carry with me. And I asked you the same question, and a lot of you struggled, but I liked your ideas and your comments to that. Thank you very much. The next physical book I finished is Reaper Man by Terry Pratchett, which is the 11th novel in the Discworld series, all about death and how he sort of stops working for a while and how that affects Discworld. As usual, I love the writing, I love the humor, and how it looks at life and death. The last physical book I finished is another one by Andrew Kaufman, Born Weird, which talks about the Weird family and their blessings, or rather cursings, because all the weird children got like a power from their grandmother when they were born, and we see how that affects their life. As usual, the writing is amazing, it just flows. It's about 250-60 pages long, and you fly through the book, you enjoy the characters. It's a little bit of magical realism as usual as well. And I like this. I really like it. I have not finished, but I'm still reading Dante's Inferno. As you can see, there are 2 postcards, because one for the cantatos and one is like explaining what's happening there. It's not that I don't like this book, but it's a very slow read. It's not a fun read. And I really don't think I can make a review of it because it's Dante's travels in hell. But what am I supposed to say about that? It's rather interesting. I'll be very glad when I finish it, but yeah, no review. And I'm almost finished with England and Other Stories by Graham Swift. This is a collection of short stories. You know that I love Graham Swift and his writing. He is a perfect writer to portray the British or the English, and he just looks at ordinary people and ordinary lives, and he picks often a husband and wife or a man and a woman and talks about their life. Even in these short stories, he manages to put in a lot of information about some important point in their life and something that changed them or something that brought people together or apart. And I really like how he looks at life, at normal life, and at the interaction between people and how that works. If you're looking for some short stories and you're interested in some ordinary people and ordinary lives, I would recommend this. Onto the audiobooks. I finished listening to Ready Player One. I didn't upload a normal review. I rather more talked about the world of Ready Player One, the world that he created, and my thoughts to it. And I really liked the discussions we had there. Thank you very much. I also finished listening to Is It Just Me by Miranda Hart, which unfortunately I really didn't like. I didn't like her voice, and I didn't like how she talked, like not only the voice, but like her tone and the things she said. I just couldn't really see the fun in that. Sorry about that. Another audiobook I finished is Agent to the Scots by John Scalzi, where he talks about an alien race who's hiring a movie agent to make them popular for humanity. So because the alien race doesn't look good and they stink. I really enjoyed the story. I thought it was sometimes insightful and sometimes very funny. I listened to the audiobook narrated by Will Wheaton, which was a pleasure as well. At the moment I'm in the middle of The Skin Map by I Forgot, and I'm not really sure. It's sort of time travel historical fiction. It is interesting, but somewhat slow. I will tell you more once I've finished. Oh, and also this happened in August. Okay, I still suck. I know it's not good yet, but I'm working on it. Thank you all for watching and tell me how your August was. Bye bye.